Hi, guys. Welcome to our couples challenge. We are officially 10 teams or couples in, which makes 20 of us in here. Our pot amount is at $300. I am very excited, not just because there's going to be a couple with or a team with the winning pot amount, but also because I know what's going to happen or what was going to come out of this if we all really own in and commit not only to our partners, but to this challenge, to the chat, to really trying to create a healthy lifestyle and not only create a healthy lifestyle, but make something that's going to be sustainable. Think I've been coaching for 7 years. I think that one of the biggest things and one of the biggest misconceptions is that this is going to be perfect, that this is about perfection, about eating the right things always, about not screwing up. And I believe it's actually the opposite. This is about how to fit in good nutrition, how to fit in movement in your everyday life, no matter what you're going through. And that is not going to look perfect. So, first of all, thank you so much for committing. We do have brand new members that have never had Beachbody on Demand, that have never had Body, that have never used our nutrition program. So I'm going to use this video not only just to welcome you, but to also do a little bit of housekeeping and to let our new couples or our new members or new partners, because we also have new partners, know exactly how this works, what it is we're going to be doing, and how the next 6 weeks are going to run. So the first thing you need to know is that you are going to have access to Beachbody on Demand, which is also called Body. It is our streaming platform. That is where we stream our workouts. One of the requirements for this challenge is that you do body workouts. You don't necessarily have to pick a program, but you definitely need to be streaming or doing the workouts from our streaming service so that you understand there's two different options in our platform. There's something called actually Beachbody on Demand, which are the programs, and then there's Body, which is the live platform. That's where you get the streaming for the bike. That's also where you get the live streaming or what they call body camps. I'm going to go ahead and share real quickly with you guys. I'm going to share my screen and I want to show you guys exactly what it is you're going to be looking at. You would go to Beachbody on Demand. Your login is going to be the exact same login that you have when you created your account. Should be able to share my screen. Okay, so here I'm sharing my screen with you guys. This is beachbodyondemand.com. I will also share this on the chat with you guys so that you're more familiar with it. So you would go to login. We're going to log into Beachbody on Demand. Beachbody on Demand workouts. This is my login right here. All right, so this is my Beachbody on Demand. As you see, I'm already logged in. If you weren't to be logged in, this is where you will log in. And as you can see, once you have Beachbody on Demand, which is what's included when you purchase your challenge pack, with your challenge pack, you get 1 full year of streaming. You're going to get 30-day supply of your supplements, whatever you decided that to be. I highly recommend that you get the essential, what they call the hustle package, which is the Shakeology and the Energize, because it is probably the best 2 supplements you can have together. The shake, which a lot of people think is a nutrition, as a protein shake, it's a dense nutrition shake. Has superfoods in it. It has in one serving so many superfoods, things that if you were to go out of your way and try to consume them all individually, you would probably be looking at a $20 shake. But here you're getting it for $4. So Shakeology being a great way to get in not only those superfoods in a more economical way, but also fast. A shake, you can just, sometimes I just put ice in it, shake it up. If you want to make it a dessert, so many recipes that you can get with this amazing product. And then Energize, we all need energy. If you're somebody that's going to be doing this in the morning, you definitely want to have that little help. It's going to not only give you energy, but it's also going to help you perform better. And as a pre-workout, I will tell you, it is clean ingredients, you don't crash. It's actually really good. Okay, so shopping, once you log on, this is what you're going to have access to. This would be your shopping. You're going to be doing any shopping. Right now, we're going to be talking about body, nutrition, and the workouts. So the body platform, this is where you stream your workouts. You can either go to the programs, and this here you will find every single Beachbody program that has ever been created. From P90X, you can look for it in different ways, either featured programs, you can look at it as the most popular, okay? Any program that you need, there's also a search button here, which you guys will see. And for example, I can put P90X. I'm going to put P90X. Ta-da! Oh, the P90Xs will pop up here. Okay. If you don't know what program you want to do, if you're kind of questioning what should I do, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you guys individually, even though I believe I've reached out, we've connected or somehow talked about what program you should be doing. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'm here to help you guys out. So not only do you have the programs, which is what we call the Beachbody On Demand, we have what you call the body platform. The body platform or the body blocks is the newer platform. It's where you can actually have interactive with the training. It's live. Not all of them are filmed live, but you can catch a lot of them live. Now, with the body platform, you have what they call body blocks. And these body blocks come with calendars. Now, what body blocks are a newer version of what our programs used to be, or what it is really, it's a condensation within 3 weeks of what a body what a body program really is. And what they realized and the reason they started creating body blocks is because a lot of people would kind of, I'm not saying get bored, but would get discouraged or would not complete a 6 or an 8 or a 13-week program. Very hard to keep people, especially beginners or people that are trying to make this a lifestyle, engaged for such a long time. So what they've done is they've brought the concept of these individual programs like Morning Meltdown, like a 4 weeks for everybody. And the trainers have condensed it and they've made a 3-week program out of each of those programs. And I will tell you, one of the best parts about having these body blocks is that not only is Beachbody still giving us programs every 3 months, but these body blocks happen once a month, which means that you're not going to plateau. You're going to have more access to even more workouts than before. At the beginning, when this first happened, I was a little bit taken back and I'm like, oh my God, that means we're going to have less programs. We're going to have less material. It's the complete opposite. They've completely brought up the volume of how many of the different workouts they're adding to the library. Here's where you'll be able to find stuff like, for example, all body blocks. This means that this is for 3 weeks. You're going to be working full body. There's different trainers that give each workout, which is great. Now, when you go in, and I'll show you guys, for example, when you go into these body blocks, every single body block is going to have this. You go to the top, you're going to have the start here, and then you have the workouts, and then it shows you the workouts per week. Okay, what I like to do, you also have cycling. A lot of the programs have an option for the bike. If you don't currently have the bike and it's something that you would like to invest or look into, please message me, because honestly, we bought it last year and it was one of the best investments that we've made. Now, when it comes to the programs, you're also going to see that every single program has a calendar. And this goes for everything. It goes for the body blocks. It goes for the programs. You're going to have a calendar. You're going to have, for example, a start here. And then this is wherever I suggest, whenever you pick a brand new program, you will always have a sample workout. And then these are little modules. There's 14 minutes, 6 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Basically going to walk you through the program, explain to you what to expect. And then what I highly suggest, and I tell everyone, you go into program materials. Every single program will have program materials. You're going to want to print out that workout calendar and put it somewhere where you can see it. I try to tell everyone, you put it on top of your fridge, put it somewhere so that when you finish that workout, you cross it off. Now, one of the best advices that I can give you, and this is one of the most asked questions I get, is what if I miss a workout? Like, let's say you think, Again, this is not going to be perfect. That something happens and you did Monday, Tuesday, but Wednesday came along and you couldn't get that workout in. And then Thursday you did it, but then Friday you couldn't. And I've had people ask me, what do I do? Am I supposed to start from the beginning again? No, don't do that. Trust me, don't do that. My husband and I, for the last year, and this is one of the reasons why we've done this group and why we're trying to stress the fact that this is not perfect. Sometimes we've done a program. The last program we just finished, it was a 4-week program. It took us 5.5 weeks, almost 6, between traveling, between skipping a workout, missing a workout, whatever the case may be. You finish a workout, you cross it off. No matter what happens, you go on to the next, and you will finish the program. Not every program is going to be perfect, but again, that's not what it's about. It's about completing it. And then you're going to see that there's weeks that you're on track and you're just loving it. So when it comes to the workouts, what I highly suggest that you guys do in the group, and this is one of the extra forms of accountability, is to go into the chat and take a picture of yourself with a sweaty selfie. Snap that picture, share it on the chat, tell us what program you're doing. And while maybe you don't think it's important, it is keeping you accountable, but believe it or not, it's also motivating all those people that are in that chat. Because it's happened to me. It's happened that there's a morning that I don't want to get up, and I'm already hearing the notifications, and I've already seen 3 and 4 and 5 sweaty selfies, and that is what pushes me to get up. That is what makes the difference. So what we ask is, the chat is for us. It's the way that we communicate. It's our home base. It's what we go to when no one's understanding us. It's where we're going to where things are getting rough. But you also have to share a little bit and put a little bit of your part so that someone else can benefit from when you're inputting. And you're going to see that little by little, not only are we all going to build a relationship, especially since we do have brand new members on here, but it is a great form of accountability. Right. The other thing that you get on your Beachbody On Demand is the nutrition. And this is one of the biggest problems, in the sense that I know this is what everybody struggles with the most. Nutrition is usually the hardest part. And I think it's just because we haven't taken the time to learn the nutrition. We haven't taken the time to see what really works for us. And we're scared that healthy doesn't mean that healthy means it tastes bad, or that healthy means it's not good. The complete opposite, but you definitely have to take the time to learn about it. When you go into the nutrition section, you're going to see here that you have eating plans. We actually have 3 nutrition programs right now: Portion Fix, 2B Mindset, and the 4-Week Gut Protocol. If you're brand new to BODi, what I would suggest is to start with Portion Fix, so you understand what Portion Fix is. It was created by Autumn Calabrese. When I first started Beachbody, this was my first baby. This is the first thing I did. It began with a program called 21 Day Fix. But what she has done here is that she has broken down macros into color containers. Macros is something that sometimes people need to go to a nutritionist. How much of this do I eat? How much of that do I eat? What macros does is that it gives your body the exact portion of everything that it needs, whether it be fat, carbs, protein, healthy fats, extra foods, which is what we call the orange containers. It gives you just enough so that you don't have anything over, and you're optimizing your workouts with your nutrition. Okay. Once you go into the other one is 2B Mindset, which is also a different nutrition program. But once you go into Portion Fix, so that you understand, everything is in modules. You guys, these modules are super short. All you have to do is listen to them, take a couple notes, but everything is on here. If you look, you're going to have a lesson section, which is, again, this is 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes. It explains to you exactly what bracket you land on. How do you know how many containers you would have to have of each? In addition, and what I love about it is that she teaches you how to meal plan, how to meal prep, all this stuff. All you got to do is go in here, investigate. You're going to have the program materials. And the best part about our nutrition programs is that we have recipes that match it. Okay, Autumn has created something called Fixate, and Fixate is basically, so you go into the recipes, Portion Fixate recipes, and you have, I think, I haven't looked, but I think now it's like over 2,000 different recipes with the video, with the list, whatever it is that you need, so that you can start working with it. Don't get overwhelmed. because I know you're probably thinking, oh my God, this is so many things at once. As you start doing it, it starts getting easier. So these are just recipes in English. You have the recipe videos. Every month you will have new recipes. Okay, this is all just this month. And then it's broken down into breakfast, lunch, dinner, soups, salads, sides, desserts, cocktails, vegan, sauces, you name it. Okay. Now, the other nutrition program that we have is To Be Mindset. To Be Mindset is also, it's a different theory. When it comes, it's not counting containers, it's not counting calories. What she does is she teaches you a method of how to know what your plate is supposed to look like. You have water first, veggies most. It's a different approach. I think that the To Be Mindset is a lot easier for someone that maybe is an emotional eater, someone that has a lot of weight to lose, someone that doesn't want to count calories, or that feels that doesn't want to have that form of restriction, but wants to learn how to eat better. So To Be Mindset, I think, is also great, especially for beginners. And then the 4-week protocol is what Lewis and I currently do. I began this program doing it last March. There's 5 basic principles to it. I'm going to share on the chat really the 5 basic principles to it. Now, if you're someone that's never done Beachbody and you've never done the portion fix, the reason I suggest you to start with the portion fix, it's because it's foundational. It's going to teach you how to work the containers, how to figure it out, how to meal prep. And then I would tell you maybe in 3 or 4 weeks, after you've mastered the containers, you can move into the 4-week protocol. I'm going to tell you, as hard as you think, or as overwhelming as you think this might look right now, if you really sit down and you watch the modules, you're going to see it's not that hard. And by day 3, by day 4, you're going to have the food, the container count, everything figured out. You do have a tracking device where you could track, if you wanted to, your containers on Beachbody On Demand. There's an app, the Beachbody On Demand app, which I will also share on the chat. And if you go there, you will be able to tally what your container count is. Now, if you go to the portion fix, and you're going to see it, and you're going to go into your program materials. When you go into your program materials, it will show you, okay? See, when you go in here, this explains to you everything. You watch the video, it will help you calculate how many containers you're supposed to have. And then once you know how many containers you're supposed to have, you can go into the app. You can put what your container count is. And as you're eating throughout the day, you start tracking, and it will let you know how many containers you have left as you start consuming. So everything is very easy to track. As when it comes to nutrition and when it comes to the actual recipes, you're going to see, I'm going to try to flood you guys with as much nutrition as possible and as many ideas as possible, because I know it's definitely the hardest part for a lot of us. Now I'm going to stop sharing real quick. So everything here that I just showed you is on Beachbody On Demand. Okay. One of the things that I want to do, and I'm probably gonna I'm gonna talk to Lewis, but we'll see when we create it or when we come up with it. I want to have like a meet and greet, even if it's virtual, so that we can all kind of, there are people that know each other, but there's some of us that are brand new. So I want you guys to feel welcome. What else? When it comes, give me 1 second, guys, hold on. Sorry. Okay. When it comes to mindset and personal development, what I would suggest is that you guys find something that interests you, or something that you feel can put you in a positive state. If you don't know what that is, or if you have no idea what kind of personal development you should be reading or listening to, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to share with you guys things that I've used, or I'm going to be sharing it in the chat regardless, but things that I can use, or things that will put you in a better mindset. When it comes to supplementation, I know, especially the newer people have asked me, is it required? I'm not saying that it is required. You can still do your workouts. You can still do your thing without it, but it definitely does make a huge difference, especially when it comes to Shakeology, to Energize, because It has, the Shakeology has stuff that you're not going to be able to get in other things. And when it comes to the Energize, I would definitely tell you I've tried other pre-workouts out there. I've tried working out without my Energize, and it definitely does make a huge difference. So I think pretty much nutrition we talked about. Oh, IF, fasting. It's something that I incorporate. Basically, what I do, fasting is I basically IF has to do with what window or what eating window you have. Now, what you put in your mouth while you're able to eat also makes a huge difference. So what I do is I do intermittent fasting, and then I follow my container counts when it comes to what I'm actually eating. There's an app. I have shared the app with you guys. I shared the link. You guys are, it's a free app. You guys are more than welcome to go on there. Basically, what we do is we cheer each other on when it comes to the fasting. And it's also, you're going to realize it helps a lot, especially when you're like real hungry and you have that 45 minutes or an hour left to go. You look at your app and you're like, oh my God, it's only 45 minutes left. So, and you'll see other people that are fasting with you, which really makes it helpful. Now, the other thing that we also have is something called our No Snooze Crew, which is our virtual gym. It is open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You can log in at any time. I am usually on there by 4:45 Eastern Standard Time till about 6:30. But we do have what we call waves, because we have people that come in at different times. We have the early wave. We have people that are usually the largest amount of attendees usually happens around 6 o'clock in the morning, from 6 till about 8 o'clock in the morning. They also have a lunch crew, people that work out during lunch. I believe that starts around 11, and usually I think the last one hopping on is around 1 o'clock. And then we also have the afternoon crew, which is people that sometimes, if they haven't been able to get the workout in the morning, running at night. There's people that still do it at night, but it's a place that you'll be able to find someone and will be able to work out with you. It's not about judging. I know a lot of times people tell me, but I'm so scared someone's gonna look at me or judge me. If the person logged on there, it's because they needed you, they needed the accountability, or they felt alone. So they're not there to judge you. They're there to be there for you because you're there for them. What else? I'm trying to think. What else could I be missing? We're gonna have fun pop-up challenges. You're gonna see. We're gonna come up. We're thinking to have a virtual happy hour as well, which will make it very exciting. With some mocktails. We're gonna be sharing recipes. What Lewis and I usually do is we try to find a healthy recipe over the weekend, and we usually like to share it. My husband is very good at cooking, so we're gonna be doing some live cooking shows. We're even thinking of maybe picking one recipe where we can all do it together. When it comes to the pot amount, which we said was at $300, at the end of the 6 weeks, we will be each other's judges. That's what I want to do. Obviously, I am completely out of the competition. I have added my $30, but I am out of the competition. But we're gonna have each other's be each other's judges. You obviously won't be able to judge for yourself, but we will judge for the couple with the best before and after, and they will be the winner of the $300 pot. So I think I pretty much covered everything. If you guys have any questions, if you guys need anything, this is what this is for. Please let us know if you have any questions, any way that we can help. One of the things I suggest is take your clothes out the night before. And if you can, claim your wave. Claim your wave is let us know the night before when you plan to work out. That's already putting you in a good state of mind. It's already taking you to the other side. You're already planning ahead. One of the things you're going to realize is you're going to want to prepare. You're going to want to plan ahead. It's not difficult. All you have to do is keep it simple, especially, and now if you're going to go through fixating and you're going to go through these recipes, if you're starting this, don't start meal prepping or meal planning with 8 different recipes. Take it little by little. What I would say is take it basic and then maybe try one recipe a week. One recipe a week, and then little by little, you can start incorporating it. You're gonna see it's gonna get easier. Some recipes are gonna flop. Some recipes are gonna be amazing. You're gonna be, oh my God, why did I do this before? But it is a learning curve and it's a learning process. So I hope you guys are excited as I am. It's gonna be fun. To our new couples, welcome. Thank you for being so brave. And let's freaking rock this challenge. $300. What can $300 get you? That can get you a staycation. Can get you a really nice dinner. What else? Get you a lot of things. Maybe you're planning, I don't know, who knows what. $300 you didn't have before, you can actually make back your initial investment and some. You're gonna feel a whole lot better. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a great night. I hope this helped. And if you guys need anything, please feel free to reach out. Good night.